The ocean breathes. A vast, pulsating heart of blue, ancient and unfathomable. It cradles life and devours it with equal indifference. But within its depths, a pulse echoes the relentless storm of instinct, the primal call to endure, to survive, to live. This is a story whispered on currents, a testament to the unyielding spirit that courses through every living being, even the colossal giants of the deep. In the cold, nutrient-rich waters of the Arctic, our journey begins with a magnificent humpback whale named Ethel. Ethel is known by the scars etched upon his hide, each a testament to a life lived on the edge. His name signifies nobility. Guided by an internal compass, he begins a 13,000-kilometer odyssey toward the warmer, tropical breeding grounds. Sunlight paints shifting patterns on his skin. He is a moving mountain, carrying the weight of ancient lineage and the hope of future generations. But the ocean is also a highway of peril. As he ventures south, the symphony of the deep is broken by a jarring, alien cacophony. Colossal cargo ships slice through the water, their propellers vast blades of spinning steel capable of carving through flesh and bone with horrifying ease. Ethel veers, altering his course. He is a ghost in their path, his journey a ceaseless dance with potential oblivion. Far more insidious are the dangers that hunt with purpose. A pod of killer whales, or Orchinus orca, true apex predators of the sea. He felt them before he saw them, a shift in the water, a subtle tension, and the high-pitched clicks of hunters. 5 sleek forms, their dorsal fins like obsidian blades, were closing in. Panic, cold and sharp, pierced Ethel's ancient heart. The chase was on. Ethel pushed his colossal body to its limits, his muscles burning, seeking the sanctuary of the abyss. The orcas were relentless, hurting him, cutting off his escape routes with a chilling, strategic cunning. A sharp, searing pain exploded in his flank. One of the orcas had launched an attack, raking him with powerful teeth. Ethel roared in defiance, bringing his massive tail fluke down with bone-shattering force to ward off his assailants. Dark clouds bloomed in the water. He was exhausted, every muscle screaming. Despair began to tighten around his heart. Then, a subtle shift, the orcas hesitated. Their black eyes scanned something beyond him in the shimmering distance. A pod of sperm whales. Their massive, blunt heads cutting through the water with quiet authority disrupted the hunt. The orcas understood the shift in dynamics. To continue was an unnecessary risk. They retreated into the shadows. Ethel seized the moment. With a final burst of energy, he pushed towards the open, boundless expanse. Days later, Ethel reached the warm, tranquil waters of the breeding grounds. Thin and scarred, but alive, he joined other humpbacks, their melodic songs filling the water a symphony of life and renewal. Ethel's journey reminds us that life is a constant, often brutal, struggle. Every breath comes at a cost. It's a cost paid in vigilance, in effort, in the scars we carry, both visible and invisible. This drive to endure is infinite. Whether a giant whale or a clever octopus, the spirit of survival is a magnificent force. Survival always comes at a cost, but the unyielding spirit to live is the greatest story ever told by the sea. Beyond the shores of human understanding, beneath the shimmering surface of our vast oceans, lies a world teeming with life, mystery, and profound stories. These are raw, instinctual sagas of survival, of genetic imperatives etched into the very fabric of existence, unveiling extraordinary acts of devotion and resilience. Picture a creature of magnificent power and grace, a male humpback whale, embarking on an odyssey that would shatter all previous scientific understanding. His epic quest for a mate took him across an astonishing 13,046 kilometers, spanning 3 of our planet's mighty oceans. Answering a deep, resonant hum, scientists believed humpbacks rarely crossed such immense divides. Yet this wanderer defied all expectations, driven by the primal imperative to find a partner. He faced the crushing power of storms and the constant, lurking shadow of danger from pods of formidable killer whales, the apex predators. And there were human threats, the silent, colossal ships, and the deafening sonar that disoriented and confused his intricate navigation system. His journey was a profound act of faith, traveling unimaginable distances to pass on his legacy, a testament to a love that transcends human comprehension. Let us now descend into the shadowed world of the octopus, where sacrifice is so complete it redefines the very boundaries of devotion. For the male octopus, finding a mate marks the beginning of his end. He embarks on a physiological shutdown, a deliberate, internal self-destructs. The female's devotion is perhaps even more heart-wrenching. After laying thousands of eggs in a hidden crevice, she becomes a tireless sentinel. She will not hunt or eat for months, pouring every last ounce of energy into her brood until her life's purpose is finally fulfilled. Now, let us plunge into the abyssal plains where sunlight never penetrates, to encounter the reproductive strategy of the deep-sea anglerfish. The male anglerfish is a tiny speck, born with the singular purpose of finding a female in the vast, dark emptiness. Once he finds her, he latches onto her flesh, and his body physically fuses with hers, his circulatory system integrating into hers forever. He loses his eyes and internal organs, becoming a permanent reproductive appendage, a willing sacrifice of his very identity for the perpetuation of their kind. These narratives paint a picture of love forged in the crucible of evolution, a survival strategy elegant in its brutality and awe-inspiring in its devotion. These tales are also urgent warnings about the delicate balance of their world, increasingly threatened by climate shifts and human activity. Join us in part 2 as we delve deeper into these lessons, uncovering what these ancient drives might teach us about our own place in this world.